I know this isn't my normal style of content, and I understand, but with all the drama that's going on and so much things I want to cover, I don't have time to be able to write up, edit, upload videos on everything I want to talk about. So, I know you guys, a couple in particular, have been asking me to speak on Screwface and 6 Seconds' beef. Others want me to speak on the stuff with ABBA, and I want to talk about this. So, Henry Resilient is a streamer, and he covers a lot of Power Ranger things. He covers drama in the community, and he covers the actors and what they do. He has been unraveling quite a few things, and I want to see what he's got to say in this video, because apparently he got banned from Ranger Stop, which is a convention that's only Power Ranger actors. And I've been to one. I went to the one in Orlando like a while ago. And even though like this stuff was overpriced, it was still a good time. I got to meet some of the actors and I got to have a decent time. It was fine. But Henry got banned from the convention because of things that he's been saying. So let's go over this.
So I guess Francis is getting some outside pressure from Power Ranger actors, right? I don't know who. Could be Catherine, could be Nakia. I doubt it's Hide the Money Y'all Karen Ashley. It could be, it's not him. It's not Hunter Dino. If I was to put money on it, it's probably Font. Like, I imagine it's either Catherine, Nakia, or Font trying to convince Francis to, I guess, not be cool with me, not tell me stuff, not interact with me, not be in the chat, not be my friend. And I said friend, and I'm not saying friend isn't fake. Like what you guys don't know, what you Power Ranger succubus don't know is I talk to Francis probably at least 3 times a week. And if I go an extended period of time without talking to Francis, I'm going to shoot her a message. And sometimes I'll say like, you don't love me no more. I'll say.
Okay. Now I want to make something clear. He's talking about Francis. Francis is, I believe, Jason David Frank's old assistant. Well, because Jason David Frank passed away. If you don't know who Jason David Frank is, he played Tommy in Power Rangers. And Francis has been privy to a lot of shit that's been going on in the community. So she's just been airing it out for everybody. And mainly she's been airing it out to Henry. And Henry's just been throwing it out to the world. Now there are actors coming in and telling her not to associate with him, even though they're friends. And it's kind of crazy to see how it's like, he might be controversial, he might be something, but he's speaking on true things. I mean, he's been speaking on Blake Foster, who plays Justin in Power Rangers Turbo, the Blue Ranger, about what he did to Sky Frank when she was a minor, about him being to conventions drunk and high, selling THC gummies to fans and staff, scamming people on jewelry. I mean, the list goes on and on about the stuff that Blake Foster has been doing. And he's been airing it out. And Francis has had some evidence to be able to throw it out there to prove some of it. So, now that all this stuff is getting brought to light, some of these actors don't want Francis associating with Henry because Henry's sitting there and spilling the tea on everybody, which it needs to be done.
I'll say that shit, you don't love me no more. Do I need to expose my DMs to prove it? This is someone I consider a friend. Now, what's happening in the Power Ranger community is you got idiots like Blake Foster, scammers like Sky Frank. You even got like this disgusting individual right here, Aaron Coney. And you got, most importantly, these people right here are talking about how their money is drying up. But we're not making as much money at the conventions anymore. And we really think it is Francis' fault for giving me information to put on my show.
Which is a crazy thing to say. Because, yes, the money might be drying up. But, you know, it's because if their prices were lower, there would be more people willing to show up and pay. And you got dudes like Austin St. John charging $100 for a singular photo. One photo. Not multiple, not anything. One picture. $100. When you got people, these actors, charging $80 for an autograph that doesn't really do anything to the value in all reality, unless you're Jason David Frank, and unless they somehow pass away, then it'll eventually go up. But you get Nakia Barise's autograph on a Lightning Collection Zeo Yellow figure, it's not going to go up that much. It's not going to go up by 60, 80 bucks. It's not going to do that. So people are getting upset at the conventions and at the actors because of what they're doing. And people are paying these tickets to go see these actors, but they're not willing to pay for the autographs and for the photographs. So now the people that are still willing to pay no matter what, they're having to pay at an increased price because people just aren't doing it anymore. But in all reality, if you charged 20 bucks for a photo and you charged like $40, $50 for an autograph, you would have lines out the door because people care about you and your character, and they're willing to do that. But when you're charging that much money, especially when you're talking about sometimes these are kids and you're expecting their parents to just sit there and fork out that money because you know it'll happen, it's kind of ridiculous. And I think that it's stupid.
And it's making them all look bad. Well, let's dissect this for a bit. What did she give me? Did Francis give me a video of Blake Foster going live on his goddamn Instagram? F all you F slurs?
That too. Blake Foster is shown up high and drunk to conventions. Anybody who calls him a scammer, he offers to fight them at conventions. He's calling people the F slur. Sky Frank, who is also a scammer, admitted to JDF that Blake slept with her when she was a minor. Jason David Frank isn't going to play that game, and that's why they never talked. That's why they stopped being friends, because he took advantage of her daughter when she was a minor, which is, it's an understandable thing. Between that, scamming people on jewelry, scamming people on everything, he made Green and White Ranger pendant necklaces that were quote unquote iced out. And I don't believe that they're worth the value that he's selling them for. I really don't. I don't think that these are going to be in any type of gold or silver, and he's only charging $175 for the chains, but with the pendants, it's none of it's real. So, but even at that, people are still paying for the pendants, and there are people not getting the pendants. And then if they try to get him to respond, he won't respond. And people have been getting scammed out of money over pendants and necklaces that they've been buying. Then on top of that, he's been licensing this. He's been quote unquote licensing this stuff, stating that this stuff is licensed by Hasbro and can use the Power Rangers name. Henry talked to Hasbro and said, no, we did not authorize that. But yet, if you look at the boxes, and he's posted them on his Instagram, they have the copyright. They have the Hasbro copyright on it, and it has the logo on it for Power Rangers. So he's frauding people by claiming that this is a Hasbro authorized product, and that's what's causing people to buy it. Then on top of that, the Green and White Ranger pendants he said were in tribute to Jason David Frank, and that they were all the money he was going to make off of those, he was going to donate to charity. And guess what? There was no link to a charity that he was going to donate to, and there's no paper trail showing that he was doing that. It's been a mess with Blake. And the worst part is with all this stuff coming out, there's still actors that are still willing to hang around this loser. It doesn't make any sense.
Did she give me that?
Nope.
No, she didn't. She did not give me that. So this came from Blake. Now, if you right here are feeling pressure from fans because of you guys want to continue to support Blake, that's not my fault. That's not. And I see her Font is an amazing person. I don't know that ninja. I don't know him. I think he put his head in the sand. and try to act like you think the guy who shares a booth with Blake Foster at New York Comic-Con had no idea that Blake was talking bad about you, Francis? You think that to be true? I mean, I know you was born that night. You wasn't born last night. So it could be anyone. She didn't tell me. So I imagine they're all complaining, hey, you shouldn't really talk to Henry. Maybe Henry's using her, right? You know, you always got that. Like, he's using her. What? Did Karen Ashley, did she tell me about the order? Did Francis give me some super top secret information about the order?
Nope.
No, the shit's public record. You can look it up. How much? Over $100,000 was given to Karen Ashley, and y'all got dog shit for it. You got a pizza party for people who checked their email. They got $1,000 back. That didn't come from Francis. Okay? And she like, I'll get.
That is insane. And sitting there and blaming Francis for all of this when a lot of this has been out in the community and a lot of this has been getting said way before Francis started shedding light on it. It's kind of insane to think that these people are basically taking advantage of your nostalgia and basically ripping you off and scamming you because they know they can, because you were probably their hero when you were a kid and you're not going to think twice about it. It's so scummy to think that these people would do that, because I looked up to most of these actors. I looked up to most of them. And to have them shit on the franchise and have them shit on what they've done just to make a quick buck is insane to me.
Give him the benefit of the doubt. You can give Font the benefit of the doubt till you blue in the face, right? Give him the benefit of the doubt till you blue in the face. I don't got to give him shit. I don't know him. And I don't believe for 1 second that this guy is sharing a booth with Blake Foster, who's bad-mouthing you, bad-mouthing me, doxing me, telling everyone, Tom, Dick, and Harry, my information.
That's crazy too. Yeah, they're showing Blake Foster has been showing pictures of Henry's kids. Well, his kid. I don't know if he has multiple kids, but I know he was showing pictures of his kid, his family, leaking his address, where he lives, everything. And people are still associating with this piece of shit
that he don't know, right? I think all of these people, you think when I got banned from Ranger Stop Atlanta back when Hide the Money Y'all was running it, you think when I got banned from Ranger Stop, all of these people didn't know? Guess what? Yo ass got banned too, Francis. Francis, you got banned from Ranger Stop too. They gave her lip service. But the point I'm trying to make is all these people are saying, hey, you know, our money is down and we really think it's Francis. What? You don't think Austin St. John getting convicted of wire fraud had anything to do with all you guys' money going down?
Facts.
You don't think that? They start looking at all you Power Rangers differently?
Facts.
You don't think that Blake getting accused of sleeping with Sky when she was 16 has everyone looking at you, Catherine, at you, Nakia, differently when you guys are out taking pictures with this guy after the allegations and talking about how, oh, that's just our brother, that's just Blakey. You don't think that has a impact? You don't think people know? You don't think they see this goddamn picture right here and be like, wait, what the fuck is this? You don't think they see that? And then when they come,
exactly, that dude, this is the thing, is I think they don't care. I don't think that they care. I think they've been aware of it since the beginning, and it probably didn't bother them then, and it doesn't bother them now. And it's a crazy thing to think about. When all these motherfuckers, all of these pieces of shit claim that they were friends with Jason David Frank, but yet this man takes advantage of his 16-year-old daughter. That person that's supposed to be your friend, your brother, your family, the person that you've known longer than that fucking dummy, you turn on him. It wouldn't surprise me, not one fucking bit, that the reason why JDF offed himself is because of shit like this. People that are supposed to be his friends, people that are supposed to be by his side, people that he considered family, just letting shit roll off their back like it didn't matter because it wasn't them. It's fucking sick and it's disgusting to think about that a man is gone and you are associating with somebody that did something horrible to his daughter, and you want to sit there and act like, let's just take a photo and smile and everything's cool. Shit ain't right. It's never gonna be right. And come to find out, if it comes down the line that if the accusations were proven true and he really did that shit, it's gonna be the end of all of you motherfuckers. You ain't gonna have to worry about your money drying up and you hiking your prices at conventions. You won't be allowed at any, because you didn't even bother to do the right PR thing and just keep your distance.
Come to your booth and you like, hey, what's up with Blakey? You like, oh, praise God, he made a mistake. It's the second.
That's the other thing too, man. Using God or using Jesus in situations like this is so fucking sick, and I'm over that too. Jesus has nothing to do with this. Jesus has nothing to do with the fact that he's a piece of shit. Jesus has nothing to do with the fact that he's sitting there and calling people that you're supposed to be like they're your fans and they're LGBT, calling them F slurs, people who pay money to see you because they grew up watching you on TV. And he's wanting to fight those exact same people in the convention center. And you're not doing a damn thing about it. And you just want to throw God into the mix of it. Man, get fucked.
A mistake, Nakia. What are you talking about? This is who he is. Cat, this is who he is. I don't know which one of y'all are saying this or doing this or blah, blah, blah. I honestly don't care. But at the same time, when I talk to Francis, it's genuine. It's, hey, how you doing? What's up? Hey, this is what I'm doing with my daughter this weekend. Hey, you should take your son here. Hey, I go to Chuck E. Cheese for the cheap. Get the membership. That's the conversations me and Francis have. You think we just on the phone talking about every one of you Power Ranger actors' drama?
Nope.
Hell no. Hey, guess what I'm doing this weekend? Oh, I got a date this weekend. I'm gonna be doing this, and this. You guys are the furthest thing from my spear. When I log off, I'm not thinking about any one of y'all. Like when the woman came forward to expose creepy Steve Cardenas, did that story come from Francis, or did it come from a fan hitting me up like, yo, this person did this? When the comic book owner came,
that's a crazy thing too. Is that I had an autographed figure of Rocky that I got signed by Steve Cardenas at Ranger Stop. Come to find out, he's doing that shit. Fucking crazy.
Forward to the story about Walter keeping the jacket after he paid him the money. Did that come from Francis?
Nope.
No. You know what's happening? And I know you guys hate it.
I don't really have too much to say on that, but that's still insane.
Is fans are starting to speak out because they're tired of the bullshit. They're tired of supporting these people who support people like Blake Foster.
True.
Like when Blake Foster doxed me, guess what y'all were doing? Oh yeah, Blakey, my brother. Oh yeah, we grew up with him. Oh yeah,
true.
Blakey. Like, so your fans are like, wait. He posted Henry's kid and you just taking a picture with him?
Facts.
Yeah, well, he's our brother. Well, he doxed Henry too. You taking a picture with him? Well, yeah, I mean, he's our brother. He went live and said, F all you F slurs. And you're taking a picture with him? Yeah.
Facts.
You know, that was just bad. Look, Font over here, literally listening to Blake badmouther. And then when Francis come up to him, like, hey, what's going on? You're like, oh, I don't know anything about what Blake said. No, what Francis say? Thank you for the super chat. you and I are the bad guys. Because a lot of them have their hands dirty. It's easier to blame you later than to admit they're wrong. Exactly.
That's a truthful statement.
That's facts. They're not gonna. Here's the crazy thing. And I know it's probably not a crazy take to make, and it's probably not a crazy thing to say, but to me, I think it's crazy. Just because of what it is. But people like this, okay, they will not admit their wrongdoing up until they've lost everything. They would have to be basically homeless on the side of the street, looking like that meme of the Red Zero Ranger with the sign, "We'll fight crime for money," or whatever it was. I can't remember what it was. I'll post it. I'll put it up on the screen right now. But that's where they would have to be for them to finally admit that they were wrong. Instead of doing it while they're still up and while they're still good, and then they can make a comeback and make it and do everything the right way, and the fans will forgive them because they are who they are and they can be forgiven. All besides Blake. But they can be forgiven. But they're not going to do that shit. They're going to stand there and they're going to keep taking up for this low life until they lose it all. And that's a crazy thing to see. Like, you're willing to throw your own self under the bus to save his ass, when I can guarantee you if it was the other way around and you did some foul shit, he wouldn't do it for you. Or better yet, you're taking up for him because you know that the dirt he has on y'all is worse than what's being said about him. So you have no choice but to comply and be around his ass, because if not, he's going to air out all your shit as well. Just like he did Henry. It's a theory, a crazy theory, but that's really the only two ways it could go. I mean, I don't really see any other option at that point.
Exactly. All of these people want to cover for Blake Foster like it's they're part of like a police force with this blue line of silence. You keep covering for these people. Literally, fans said, "Hey, I got scammed by Sky Frank. Here's all the proof. Here's all the DMs." And what do you guys do? You platformer. You platformer.
Facts.
Where's Karen Ashley? You platformer. What do? You make sure she's in front of more fans that she could potentially scam.
And I think the crazy part is that that one person that does care about their father's legacy, Jenna, they're not putting her there. Why put Sky there? Out of everything, why is Sky there? Knowing damn good and well who she is, and you know exactly who Jenna is. And that just that way, you know, Jenna Frank is Jason David Frank's other daughter. But, and I've never really seen anything, so I could be wrong in what I'm saying about her. But from what I could see, it seems that she cares more about her father's legacy than Sky does. Sky just wants to make a buck off of her daddy's death, even if it means ripping off fans, when Jenna doesn't do that. Now again, I could be wrong, but this is just from what I'm seeing and what I'm understanding. But yet they won't put Jenna at Ranger Stop. That's crazy.
You don't think that the fandom is like, "Hey, we saw this shit." There's literally a prominent person who always attends Ranger Stop. They're not this year because of Sky Frank. And the reason they're not is because, I am so sorry, they're too scared to fucking tell you about it, because all you fuckers are going to do is support Sky Frank anyway. At the end of the day, this bitch could scam 1,000 fans and you will still have her at fucking Ranger Stop.
Facts.
So yeah, the fucking fans are waking up. They're looking at your asses like y'all fucking goofy as you try to play this. "Oh yeah, you know, what brings you here? Huh? Oh, and let's not fucking forget. Let's not forget, right? let's not forget, y'all, prices keep going up for these same products. The prices keep going up. I'm looking at these Ranger stop price.
Barbara Goodson, $80 for a photo when your face hasn't. Well, no. I don't even know if she was even the face of the Rita that came in the second season. Was she? I don't think she was. But regardless, she's still the voice of Rita. And it's a very iconic voice. It'd be different, you know, if they did like a 5-second video where she like called out your name or something like that and like yelled at you. That would be different. But a photo, $80 is crazy to me. Aaron Coney, who raped somebody, drugged and raped her, by the way, is still getting invited to cons and is charging $40 for a photo. Now, I understand that these guys are actors and I understand that these guys need to be compensated for their time, but they're already getting paid just to show up at the fucking place. Whatever they make after this is just icing on the cake. So let's be clear here. And most of these actors are getting their room and board paid for while they're there. They're getting rides to places, their food, their hotel, and everything is being taken care of by the event. So whatever these guys are making is just icing on the cake. It's just, that's it. It's extra. So these guys can be decent human beings, and seeing that, you know, people have been watching them for over 20 years. Instead of charging for a photo, if they get an autograph or they pay for an autograph, they get a free photo. That's simple. It's not even done on their own cameras. You have to take it with your phone. That's insane to me. Fucking $100. Austin St. John charging $100 for a fucking photo is insane to me. So let's do the math, okay? Let's be honest here. I'm gonna get a calculator out, and we're about to do math. His time, the time to take a photo is like 10 seconds. Okay, it's not even 10 seconds. But let's just give him the benefit of the doubt, and let's say 2 minutes. Now, 60 minutes are in an hour. Divide that by 2. That's 30. Times that by 100. That's how much he's getting paid per fucking hour at this place. That's crazy, dude. $3,000. Unless I did the math wrong. I could have done the math wrong. I might be a big dumbass. But no, that's got to be right, because the 60 minutes, yeah, $3,000 an hour is what he's getting just in photos. That's not even autographs. That's not even anything else. That's just photos. You're telling me this fucking dude or any of these people have to make that much money an hour to be able to survive, and they're saying that their money is drying up? You're fucking crazy. You're crazy.
Jesus Christ. $100 for a picture with Austin St. John. Like, you pricing out $80 for a fucking guy who's accused of sleeping with a sick.
$80 for a guy that's been accused of having sex with a minor, when Brandon McLaren, who I believe has also been is a part of the Marvel universe as well, I believe. I know he's in another show that's extremely popular. He's charging $60. $60 is still crazy, but he's a lot more humble about it. Austin St. John thinks he's that much more important than Brandon McLaren. And this dude doesn't have anything against him as far as like within the Power Ranger community.
16-year-old, a guy who died. He's fucking selling peptides now, right? He's selling peptides. Is he allowed to sell peptides at Ranger Stop now? He's a literally convention owner said, yeah, this fucking guy was offering THC gummies not just to fans, but to staff. Hey, and he's also saying, hey, I want to fight people at Ranger Stop. Do you think any of these fucking people give two fucks about that shit? Do you think, guess what? They're going to be sharing a booth with his ass again at New York Comic Con. Do you think Walter cared? No. You think Austin St. John? No. You know what they're going to say? They're going to say, hey, I don't want my booth nowhere near his ass. That's what they're going to say. So when a fan see that shit, they see you, Blakey. Yeah, it's Blakey, guys. It's our brother. I know. We're all smiling because we're all getting money here and we're all raising our prices collectively at the same time. So that way we can all get more money from you suckers. You know, guess what? When I went and go see, what was it, Cat and the Kid? I think Selfies was like $50. They're like 60 now. Like, goddamn. Someone said they remember when they were $20. Hey, inflation's a bitch. You price
$20 is crazy though. But that's the whole point, man. Is that people are not willing to pay the money. So instead of these guys lowering the prices to convince people to pay, they're just like, okay, well, we know we only have this many people that are willing to pay. So let's just jack it up and then it'll be the same as if everybody paid this much. That's the dumbass way that these guys are thinking. That's how stupid this is. They could still charge $20 for a photo and 100 people show up. That's $2,000 just in photos, not even autographs, for a day's work. $2,000 a day. You're talking about a 3-day convention. So $6,000 for 3 days just in photos. They charge $40 for an autograph and they do at least $50 a day. Now I'm gonna fuck myself up because now. Okay, let's go. $40 for an autograph, 50 autographs, $2,000. I already fucked up. $2,000. Okay. So they're making $12,000, $12,000 for 3 days just over photos and autographs. $12,000. And you're telling me these assholes need more than that? It's nobody else's fault but their own. That they think that they're that important, that they need to live in all these expensive ass houses and drive all these expensive ass cars and do all this other crazy ass shit. Sorry, shit's dried up. And you've got to understand that. And you need to get with the times, and you need to understand that you can't live the same way that you did when you were in your 30s. Figure that shit out. Can't afford your nanny. You can't afford any of that shit unless you downsize your house. It's not that crazy. It's really not. You know why JDF was living in a big ass house and was driving all those nice ass cars? All that expensive jewelry? Because he was a real fucking person. And he made his money because that dude would show up early and leave late at conventions to make sure that no fan was left behind. He made sure that every fan that sat in line to be at his booth, people that would sit there for 10 hours, he would make damn sure that they would get what they came for. No matter what, they would get what they came for. Those people, like Karen Ashley and Catherine Sutherland and Nakia Burrese, all these people, they wouldn't do that shit. They wouldn't give you that nowhere near that amount of attention or that time. Because they think they're more valuable than that. Austin St. John wouldn't do that shit, even though he's charging $100 for a fucking photo, and people are sitting in that line still willing to pay $100 for that photo. Once his time is up, that bitch will pack his shit and he would leave. It's a crazy thing to think about, that these people who people have grown up with, people who have admired them all their life, finally show the fuck up to meet them, and they get treated like they do. Or even before they even get an opportunity to meet them, they get caught in pictures like this with people that are shown that they're being detestable, terrible human beings. And it sours everything.
Out all your friends with your greediness. I don't know what to tell you. Now fans have to, they used to get everyone's picture, right? They used to get everyone's picture, go in with $100, walk out with 5 pics and be cool. Now they walk in with $100. They're like, shit, I guess I can only take a custom picture with Austin St. John for a fucking second.
Exactly.
The fucking prices are disgusting. This is from Francis. Blake definitely was there threatening to fight fans at their shows. He's a effing liability. They're all enablers.
True. And it's never going to happen until Blake gets arrested. Blake is going to fuck around and find out with the wrong person. And I don't give a shit what type of fucking martial arts you practice. It doesn't mean shit in a street fight. You're going to find somebody that's not going to give a fuck about how you train or how you fight. Because you can fight however you want to fight. You can't fight 8 or 10 dudes. Not at the same time. Shit ain't going to happen. You're going to get the dog shit beat out of you. And then when the cops show up, they're going to have their phones open to Instagram. They're going to say, look, man, all I did was tell this guy that he took money from me. And he threatened that if he ever saw me at a convention, he was going to fight me. And regardless of what it is, especially in like Atlanta or in Florida or anything like that, a fight is a fight. It doesn't matter who's defending what. Y'all get arrested, including Blake. And that shit's going to keep happening. Y'all are going to keep putting him at booths. And then y'all are going to fuck the reputation up of the whole convention.
Every last one. So when Sky comes scam another fan, I remember I told you, I said, hey, if you get scammed by Sky Frank again, hey, just reach out to them. Reach out to them. Reach out to them and say, hey, I got scammed by Sky, and watch they block your ass. They're going to block you. They're going to be like, oh, blocked. Blocked. He's like, well, we spoke to Sky about scamming. We told her she can't scam anymore. You fucking knew she was scamming when her dad was alive. All you did. All you knew about the rumors of her banging Blake. All of you did. What'd you do? Turn the other way because it's Blakey? Fuck all y'all. So I don't give 2 shits about Ranger Stop. Any fucking dirt on y'all, I'm going to cover it. And if you want me to stop, you're going to have to fucking kill me. You're going to have to kill my ass. Because y'all disgust me. The way y'all ride for Blake. The way, look, y'all going to ride for Aaron too. You going to ride for Aaron. Woman been saying he essayed her for years. She been saying it for years. Hold on, let's put her up here. She's been saying
Happy
it
Cinco
for
de Mayo
years. She's been saying this shit for years.
Everybody who's not a rapist. On May 5th, 2020, I was drugged and raped by 2 men who decided to take turns on me. This is
look, picture right there. Guess what? Well, come get it. Come get a fucking picture. Come get a book, an autograph, photo, complimentary. Yeah, he's gonna be there, guys. He's booking us too. Like, y'all are fucking disgusting. And don't miss me with this God shit. I don't give 2 shits about any of y'all talking about God this and God that. Miss me with that shit. Y'all use
God ain't got nothing to do with the fact that those are terrible ass people. God ain't got nothing to do with the fact that y'all are allowing that shit to happen. Y'all are going to be judged just like they are by God for the shit that you allow and the shit that you put in front of everybody. Knowing damn good and well who these people are, you are enabling even worse shit to happen. And I can guarantee you that if Blake fights somebody at Ranger Stop Atlanta, they'll put him on another show. They'll put him in another booth. If Sky gets caught on camera stealing from fans, scamming them, they'll put her in another booth at the next stop. They don't give a shit. They don't care.
it as a fucking shield, man. I'm so done with all y'all. Every last one of y'all. I mean, obviously there's some good ones out there, but the good ones out there, you don't see them fucking hanging around these people. You don't see that shit. No way, no way, no way, Jose. Hell no. These are the same people at every fucking convention, every fucking weekend, day out, over fucking saturated, overpriced, supporting this little scamming ass bitch. Everyone knows she's a scammer. Y'all know she's a scammer. It is what it is. He's selling peptides. He got gummies. He want to fight the F slurs at the conventions. You guys all see it. You're probably watching right fucking now. Imagine you watching right now. You know what? Oh, he's so angry. He's so controversial. we really don't like this guy.
Yeah, but you have to be angry because this shit is so stupid that grown-ass people are allowing this type of shit to happen when y'all are supposed to be setting the fucking example. You're supposed to be setting the example. That's the whole point of this. You guys have been setting an example since y'all were fucking 19, 20 years old on TV. That's what this shit's been. You guys have been setting an example for people across the fucking country. But yet now all of a sudden, people in your own circle are doing fucked up things, but yet y'all don't want to do anything about it. Y'all are just gonna let it ride. Fucking garbage.
I don't like y'all either. I don't. I really don't. So in Ranger Stop, y'all, look at this. Remember, this might be the last Ranger Stop, guys. Come on out and line my pockets with money. Fill them with money because it's gonna be the last Ranger Stop. Oops. All right, guys, we tricked you. We sold Ranger Stop. We sold it. Ranger Stop's gonna continue, guys. We found a new owner. Oh yeah. In fact, we knew he was gonna have a fucking new owner when we said it was gonna be the last Ranger Stop. But we marketed it as a last Ranger Stop to try to increase ticket sales.
Increase ticket sales and to get more money in their pocket. It's not even about ticket sales. It's about all the money that they're gonna make from the autographs and from the photos and all that other shit too.
It didn't work. This shit was the worst Ranger Stop fucking ever. Yeah, we got you. But come on out. Fucking Karen Ashley, she can't get booked anymore. She got to pay for her own flight. She fucking flying coach. She guess nowhere. Hey, you want to come out, Karen? Yeah, Karen, your numbers ain't shit. You want a guaranteed?
Nope.
Hell no. Fuck no. You political as fuck. You saying fuck Trump. We got Trump supporters out here. Yeah. You gonna have to pay for your own airfare. Get your ass on coach. Get your ass in this fucking 3-star hotel. We ain't paying for that shit. You gonna have to pay for that shit out your pocket. You gonna have to pay for it out your pocket. Fucking Karen Ashley is a +1 Power Ranger now. Yeah, we need a package deal. And you gotta pay for your own shit. Next year she's gonna be a vendor. Like she gonna be a vendor at these conventions. If she wanna stay afloat, she gonna be vending. Like
that's crazy. That's crazy. To know that she had everything. Taking over as Yellow Ranger in season 2, getting to get put in a movie, doing all of this shit just to leave before Zeo started, and you were known for literally being in 2 seasons of Power Rangers, and you got replaced, and you are now at the point because you can't keep your mouth shut, because regardless of how you want to think about it, okay, regardless of how anybody wants to feel about it, you're Power Rangers. You're going to conventions constantly because you're Power Rangers. Nobody is going there to listen to your political takes. Nobody is going there to hear any of that shit. They're coming there because they watched you as a kid, and they love your character, and they want a photo and an autograph and say, hi, how you doing? We love you. You mean so much to me. Da-da-da-da-da. Go on your way. Next. And then that's it. Nobody wants to hear how you feel politically. Sorry. It's just what it is. Just like the same reason why everybody was pissed off at Billie Eilish for speaking her fucking thing. It's just not what it needs to be.
I'm sick of all you. Fuck all you guys. Stop going at Frances. All right, she can't stop me.
And then sitting there talking shit about Frances in any way, when she's been providing evidence to prove these claims, that's insane to me. It's not even like something that's just an accusation. Everything that she's been saying, she's been having voice recordings from Jason David Frank proving what she's been saying. She has evidence. It's not like she's throwing this shit up in the air. It's not like it's coming out of nowhere. This is shit that she's known because this is shit that she's been around. And yet people are coming after her for speaking on shit that she should be speaking on and shit that y'all should be speaking on.
He ain't gonna stop me. There are responsible. Whoa, shit, she cooking though. There are responsible for endangering of fans by Sky, Jason, JF, and other actors they affiliate with. Shame, yeah. They gonna keep doing it. They gonna keep doing it. The fuck? Why would they stop? Why would they stop?
That's
the
crazy.
Hustle Matters Rangers. I'm happy you brought that up. Show the Hustle Matters Rangers. Look at you guys, right? Look at you. This Hustle Matters talent, right? Where you at? Where you at, Nakia? Look, well, we know Walter. Walter don't care. He like, hey, I'm in it for the fucking money, dog. I don't give two shits about these people. I'm in it for the money. Pay me money or get out my line.
Hell yeah.
Where they at? 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 Where Cat Nakia? Look, Blake Foster. You know he there because who else gonna rep him? Look, he's so bad. He has to call conventions and try to flaunt his Instagram following to convince them to book him, only for them to book him, have a horrible experience, and then look him up and say, we're never booking this idiot again.
Facts.
And then some people say, we're never booking anyone with Hustle Matters again. Remember Charlie Khan said that? Like,
True.
There's no way he represents all these people. I mean, Brandon McLaren, salute to him for being in whatchamacallit, Snowfall, dog. Where you at, Kat? Where you at? Where you at? Did they remove you already? No, they didn't remove you. There you go. Steve Cardenas. Look at you. There go Catherine Sutherland right there. Hey, Kat, he was just... Hey, Aaron was accused of SA for years. Oh, I didn't know about it. Oh, I didn't know. I bet you fucking know now, don't you? You know now, don't you? Well, she's lying. Well, of course, right? Of course, right? Yeah. Maybe God told her the woman was lying. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
Nakia too. Like, look, I know Paul Schreier is not repped by fucking Hustle Matters, dog. I know Jason Narvi is not on the same fucking label with Blake Foster. He is not. No way, right? No way. You think they know? Like this guy, this Hustle Matters guy, think he like smart because he deactivated all the links on his website? Like, you still a fucking idiot, dog. Like, I downloaded the goddamn set list. Like, yeah, the links don't work, so they can't see the talent list no more. Yeah, dog. You were already cooked. You're already cooked, dog. So, like, fuck all y'all, dog. Fuck them all.
Damn. Dude,
that's what it is.
crazy.
When I got docs, no one fucking cared for me. Fuck y'all. Fuck scam.
That's crazy too. Regardless how you feel about somebody, it doesn't matter. Like, you should not be okay with somebody saying they're doxing another person. Period. Does not matter.
Sky Frank. Forget Catherine Sutherland. Even though she was nice to me, I know she just like placate this shit. She just trying to get money, dog. Hey, make sure at Ranger Stop, I want to see all three of these motherfuckers in a picture together.
Yep.
And on three, say F all you F slurs and take a picture with that. That's what I want to see for Ranger Stop. F all you F slurs, say cheese. All right, on 1, 2, 3. All right,
Facts.
peptides. He's selling peptides. He's giving out gummies. Make sure I get some THC gummies from your boy, man. But anyway, like I said, I was gonna burn it all down. Came, saw, conquered, peace. So,
shout out Henry, man. It's so crazy that fans of a series that they care about, like Power Rangers, like, they shouldn't have to get this angry with the actors over this thing. Like, they should be able to speak their piece and shit should be able to get resolved. But you got people in their own heads with their egos on their sleeves and they're getting butthurt and they're getting upset. And it's like, bro, you're hanging out with an individual that you're calling a brother. Well, guess what? Your brother slept with a minor. Your brother is giving THC to gummies and to staff at conventions. Your brother is showing up high and drunk to conventions. Your brother is calling people the F slur. Your brother is trying to fight any and everybody that comes at him the wrong way at conventions. And your brother is scamming people and robbing them of their money. I mean, come on. Family might be family. I don't give a shit what kind of family you got, even if it's blood related. You have a family member that does shit like this, you would never speak to them again. They would be dead to you. They would be done. So I honestly believe, I really believe that Blake Foster has something on each of these actors that are taking up for him. Because I don't think that they would do it any other way unless he had something held over their heads. I really don't think that it would happen. I really think that they would throw his ass under the bus if they were on the straight and narrow. But they're not. And Blake knows that shit. So Blake can sell them out and make them defend him. Because, okay, well, you want to sit there and throw me under the bus? Well, guess what? I'm dropping the shit on all of y'all. If I'm going down, y'all are going down with me. And if you don't think Blake Foster's willing to do that shit, y'all are crazy. Y'all are stupid to believe that he would not do that shit. He would. And I think that that's the real reason why they're sticking up for him. Because they have some dirtier shit behind the scenes that Blake knows about, that he's not going to sit there and tell anybody as long as they're fucking taking up for him. It has nothing to do with family. It has nothing to do with any of that shit or loyalty or whatever the fuck they want to call it. That's not what it is. It's because they're all pieces of shit and they're sitting there and taking up for each other because they know once one flips, the whole fucking thing is going down. That's simple. Anyways, man, I don't have anything else I want to say on this, but just know if you're going to a convention, pay attention to who you're going to see at those conventions. Spend your money wisely. Don't let these guys scam you. Don't let these guys overcharge you. Don't let these guys do any of that shit. Be careful out there. I'll see you in the next one.